a late game insurance damage carry. For NIP though, I love this draft. Again, I think Sion is the best top laner on the patch. Best blind pick as well. The Ambessa flex was nice. He goes into the jungle. Top side, are we looking to start with a lane swap? It looks like, Genny, we might be, unless these bases get channeled, but they're going to be interrupted. Sasa.
We're seeing a lot of level 1 shenanigans throughout Demacia Cup. And listen, I think they should continue to attack Sasa here, and they do. They don't need to burn flashes. Hong is in trouble too. He's got a flash away. Perfectly played by NIP to start things off. You know, you can get 1v1s by a Sion if you're not careful. Looks like NIP will end up bailing out on the play here. Just allow Guan to farm up his own jungle. First Dragon going over to LGD with no contest. Fights. First grub going to be secured by LGD. They definitely want to get everything they can for this Udyr. There's that charge coming through for Hoya. A little bit of damage to YCX, but it shoves LGD off. There's a seismic shove. Speaking of, Pop Blossom lands on multiple members, and they start getting knocked down. NIP just destroying LGD in that fight. Not able to get the job done. You can already see the damage that Zhuo has with that Hextech Alternator. Hoya coming in to kind of crash the party here. Knockup going down. YCX in trouble and falls to Hoya. As LGD just seems so disconnected, they will be able to find Zhuo, and it's Xiaoya picking up that kill.
We don't have the ults that we had last time, so the engage can't come through the way we want it to. LGD walk in and get a little bit back of what they were lost in that Grubs trade. It's not too much of a loss here for NIP. It's support for support. It is what it is. Go on.
Okay, Salsa, a little bit of trouble. They're trying to run him down. The question is, how much can they slow him? Knockup is there, and Guan will chop him down. Next Dragon in 50 seconds, and Jay Better, it almost feels like if LGD decides to show up and fight for this Dragon, if they get wiped like they did at the Grubs, I mean, this game could be over. I mean, they're getting wiped even before that. YCX caught and taken down. It is a third kill over to Awesome, and NIP are rolling them over. Again, that Hextech Alternator this early into the game just makes Nico such a large threat. This Dragon will be free for NIP. Xiaoya up on the top side, going to clean up at least a play.
Yeah, LGD are happy to give this up. They got that first on, so they're not worried about a potential soul. It will be the Mountain Soul this game, so...
That gold just a little bit, but it's difficult. A lot of that lead right now is because of the call. It was procced, so held on. Zhuo with the Pop Blossom lands. They're going to go all in onto Sasa here, and he will flash and not survive. Awesome is the one who gets the kill. And we've got Hoya coming through. Choo just trying to cut off the rest of LGD and put him in a bad spot. Tang Yuan going in here, but not able to land the charm. Hung going in and having to go out. Tang Yuan just trying to dance around, do what he can. With this last charge, will he go back in and try to land a charm by Zhuo? It is on vision. We'll see if LGD elects to respond, but again, because of how far behind they are right now, Smolder not finished on the stacking, it's going to be very difficult. Xiaoya, though, to his credit, as you pointed out, very efficient. We're getting to the 17-minute mark. He's got 177.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, getting the RFC next to, so we'll be down damage, but...
And they are very likely to get this turret and secure feats that way, as opposed to getting the objective. Here comes the LGD coming from the top side of the river. Also has to walk all the way up, but actually doesn't kill the turret, and he gets engaged on. He's got no HP, trying to slide out, and finally falls. Whoa, with the Pop Blossom. Tang Yuan trying to do what he can. No charges left on that Ari ultimate, but Hoya with big knockups, and Guan is slicing through them, shielding up. Xiaoya's got to get over the wall, but YCX will not survive. Zhuo is leading them on a wild goose chase, trying to get as much damage as he can out, and the juke. Hong getting back to the turret, realizing that he cannot kill Zhuo. Hoya, flashing forward. He says, listen, I know I have the damage to take you out, and Zhuo will pick that one away, and Sasa could be the next target, but they will not push it any further.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was a Zhuo solo kill, I'm fairly sure. I didn't see any Sion at all, but Awesome, with a huge mistake, actually ends up costing LGD. They pick off the ADC, and all of a sudden they feel so much stronger, but they're not.
Fall and go over to Care momentarily. It feels like LGD are running out of opportunities to find their way in, even if your Smolder gets these stacks, right? When he does, it's not going to matter in some of these fights.
You only have these 2 items now, and they're not really damaging items. Whereas for Awesome, he's finished the Infinity Edge already. Xiaoya still has no flash. NIP started up the Atacon.
And LGD is very aware that this is happening, but I don't know if they can do a damn thing about it, Jay Beto, because this Otacon is very dead, and you got the RE teleport out. Now, how's the rest of the fight going to shake out? Does NIP really want to go in on this? And it looks like they do. Hoya finds a priority target. Fight's going on. Public execution on Xiaoya, and he is chopped down immediately. Awesome over on the side with no help. Flashes over the wall, but Hung is chasing right after him, but he's not able to close out the kill. NIP is just far too strong. It's a wallet diff at this point, and it's a 4-for-1 in favor of the Ninjas in Pyjamas.
LGD have a great punchback, but NIP, as soon as Xiaoya shows they know he's got no flash, immediately onto that dragon. Awesome with some great kiting there at the end. Away, and NIP not only collect the Otacon, they collect the soul point as well. And for LGD, I mean, yeah, you've got the smaller stacks, but NIP have played the early game slow. They've picked up the pace, and now they've got a nearly 10,000 gold lead. Soul point, 15 kills to 3.
Out that hand of his, and it's a very relatively easy game for NIP. Let's see if LGD can do anything to try and stop this. Tong Yuan gets caught, goes down. Public execution on a YCX. He's got to flash away. Guan getting tagged, but he gets a big shield. Mom coming in over the top. It's not going to do enough damage. Care dropping that Weaver's Wall. Sasa trying to cause a problem. Care needs some peeling there, needs some healing, get some shielding, as Sasa and what remains of LGD have to split.
You can see the damage from LGD is starting to ramp up as the smaller stacks come in, but NIP, the glow up from that first game we saw them in last night, how disconnected they were. NIP, hold on, be careful.
All right, Xiaoya YCX very low, and Awesome's just going to pick these up fairly easily. He's not even worried about the Udyr right now. Xiaoya slowed up and goes down, and Awesome will be able to survive. A triple kill for him. 20 kills to 3, Jay Beto, as the Baron gets started by NIP.
This is very one-sided after about the 15-minute mark. NIP really know what they're doing on the Rift in this game. They shut down the Smolder every chance they get. Yes, he's got stacks, a decent amount at that, but
their over-aggressiveness, their desperation punishes them. So NIP are shoving down on the top side here, looking for this top inhibitor turret. You do see Hung on the long flank here.
He spotted,
He got spotted, and it's time to go. As Zhuo with another huge pop blossom, and NIP will dust away LGD. All Hung can do is recall, sadly, as NIP will knock down these two turrets and will take a very easy game 1 here in the first series of the day.
Look at how much NIP have grown. I'm just distracted by the fact that I have to.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.